Hello everyone, let's sit today together, a short yoga practice, and we'll begin the practice on the chair. So grab a steady chair and sit right at the edge. Your pelvis should feel supported and both feet should stay on the ground, parallel with each other. Starting from here, let's just feel the breath for a couple of moments. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose if possible. Feeling the spine reaching up through the top of our head. And let's just start with some rolling of the shoulders, inhaling up. Exhaling down. Inhaling up. Allow the arms to hang by your sides. Exhaling down. A couple more times. Warming up the upper back area. Releasing the tension around the shoulder area. Last one. Inhaling up. Exhaling down, and then we can place both arms on our thighs, on our knees, and move the pelvis. Roll the pelvis back, allow your spine to round. Exhaling here, inhaling, push the pelvis, roll it forward, extend your spine a couple of times, exhaling back. The head follows along the movement of the pelvis and the spine. Inhaling, reaching up. Let's do a few more rounds here. Inhaling, expanding your chest. Exhaling, allow the shoulder blades to move away from each other. Pelvis moves and allows for your spine to move along. Go as slow as you want, the slower the better. Last one, inhaling. Just follow your rhythm, okay? Exhaling back. And then I just sit again straight through the spine and take both arms at our sides on the shoulder level. Make easy fists and then turn everything inside, turn the shoulders inside, inwards and outwards. Inwards, exhaling, looking down a bit. Outwards, inhaling, looking in front, exhaling, inhaling. Last one, exhale, round inwards, exhale outwards, and then allow for your fingers to extend at the sides and reach up. Inhaling, fingers pointing to the ceiling, and let's just take one more breath here, extending, easy, allow your shoulders to be to slide down as your fingertips extend on the opposite direction, upwards. And then let's interlace those fingers, palms facing up, and raise your shoulders towards your ears, inhaling and exhaling, everything goes down. Okay, one more round with the back and the pelvis, exhaling back. Inhaling, a little bit of deeper inhalation here. Exhaling, allow for the last drop of air to come out of your lungs. Inhaling. Last exhaling. And let's come back up. Inhaling. Okay. Turn those palms and place them at the back of your head. Allow for the fingers to interlace, elbows facing out. And then we're just gonna do a side bend. Reach from one elbow towards the floor. Inhaling back at the center. Exhaling the other side. The other shoulder reaching down. And as you notice your pelvis want to go up, now allow for both sides of the pelvis to stay where they are on the chair. Exhaling at the side. Inhaling up. Exhaling. Exhaling down. Last couple of rounds, right and left side with the breath. Facing forward. Exhaling. Last one. And then just come back together. From this place, we're just going to twist and twist from one side to the other. And let's just join our breath here. Inhaling when you're at the center, reaching up, exhaling as you twist your spine. And now here, allow for your head not to slide in your palms, meaning not doing any extra movement, just turning from the middle of the spine here, from the waist area, instead of just overdoing it for now with the head and the neck. Easy. And it really doesn't matter if the twist is smaller. Inhaling the center each time, exhaling as you twist. You can feel that middle of the torso working, middle of the spine, the rib cage, the bottom of the rib cage. Last one. And then we're going to twist from one side, release the arms. You can touch at the outside of one leg. And then use the back of the chair. If you don't have a chair, if you only have a stool, you can reach at the back. Or at the upper part. And stay here, breathing in and breathing out. Last one. A good twist. Exhaling. Unraveling, and then the other side, exhaling, grab the chair, twist, last one here, and then let's just come back again, release a few more times. Extending, curving. You might feel your spine to be a little more loose, a little bit more warmed up. And then let's just come up. We're now gonna just move through the legs and work those legs. Even sitting, we can work the leg muscles. So by interlacing the fingers of the hands, I'm just holding at the back of my thigh, pushing with the thigh down, keeping the spine erect and shoulders staying down. So you find this resistance between the back of your thigh and your arms, so you extend that heel. And from this place you can just make a few circles with the heel of the foot. And the other way. And let's just point that heel away and then point the toes away. Heel and toes. A few more times. Here, heel and toes. Last one, heel and toes. And this, the next move is gonna just reach for this shin. Just grab it and pull it towards your belly. Just for this hip to flex a little bit, the hip joint. Then release that foot back down. Let's go to the other side. Grabbing the back of the thigh, extending the heel, engaging the back muscles and making a few circles with the ankle joint. Just moving easily and smoothly in the ankle joint. And counter rotate. And then let's just extend the heel and the toes. The heel and the toes. A couple more times. Last one, heel and toes, and then grabbing the shin, moving towards the thigh from the torso, moving towards the belly from the leg. Breathing. And then release that foot back down. We're going to switch legs. We're going to place one ankle on top of the knee. Okay, and we're just going to push a little bit that knee down. Allow for your hips, both hips, to stay where they are on the chair. Just push it. It's a rotation of the hip joint towards the outside. External rotation. And then from here, if we allow our knee to drop a little bit, and if we can hinge from the hip towards the shin, so chest towards the shin. And if that feels okay, we're just going to use our breath. You can feel it at the side of the hip. The stretch. Allow for the exhale to release the tension. Inhaling, maintaining the alignment of your spine, no collapsing at the middle of the torso as much as possible. Just allow it to stay open and aligned. And then, as you feel a little bit more warmed up here, you can even reach for the other shin. So I take that arm towards my other shin, my other ankle, and forward fold, and rest your head here. Just allow for your body to tell you where it needs to be, maybe full forward bend, or a little bit upper, or even just where it started. It's okay. One last breath where you are. And let's just pull our backs into sitting position. So I'm pushing gently to prepare the hip joint of the other foot. Last one. And then just going towards the shin, towards your calf, with the middle of your torso, with your stomach area. Keep the other foot, the one that's on the ground, keep it very steady. Heel on the ground. And if you want to reach more, go for the ankle. Last breath, wherever you are, feeling that stretch. And then just roll backs all the way up and release that foot again. So now we're just going to move through one warrior pose, warrior two pose. We're just going to stay at the edge of our chair and rotate one hip externally, one foot. And please make sure that your knee is aligned with the second and third toe of that foot, so no arches going inside, just keep all the toes spread on the floor. The other leg is being internally rotated, and place that foot again, all of it in the ground, no little toe flying upwards, just really ground those feet. Okay. And with the back leg, with a straight leg, allow for that leg to push through the floor. I know we're not in standing warrior two, we're sitting, so most of our weight is on the chair right now. But this way we prepare ourselves to move up and make a standing warrior if you want. So now we're just going to make sure that both shoulders are in line with our hips. And open your palms, facing to the ceiling, arms by your sides, shoulder level. And then just twist from the elbows down, the lower part of your arms, so palms are facing down. One shoulder blade moving away from the other, so we're not squeezing those shoulder blades, we're just opening them outside. And then deep breath in, palms facing again upwards. Another inhaling, and we're just gonna side bend towards our straight leg. The other foot stays on the ground. Allow for the rib cage to bend on the side. And then we're just going to switch to the side bend and place that elbow on the thigh, on the opposite thigh, and stretch that leg. This is the side angle pose. You can even feel the other hip not being on the chair anymore. So you create this side bend with your torso. We're just going to switch from side to side a few times, okay? Breathing in the center, breathing out on one side. Breathing in the center, breathing in the other side. Breathing out, breathing in the center, out. Last one, center, and out. And from here, we're just going to come back in and go towards the other side. Putting the other leg and finding this asymmetrical position for the hips. Allowing for our pelvis to stay on the chair. So you might need to adjust a little bit chair, your legs, the way you place your pelvis on the chair. And then palms facing up, hands reaching towards the sides. And just twist from the elbows down, shoulder blades. Let's keep them away from each other. Breathing, and then let's just take a deep breath in, palms facing upwards. Breathing out here, and then again one more breath to reach for the side bending. Really extend the side from the hip that stays on the chair all the way to that shoulder and those fingertips, and change. Switch towards the other side. You can easily lift the other sit bone from the chair and really extend that leg. The straight leg is really pushing on the ground. And then just twitching. Inhale in the center, exhaling. Inhaling center, and exhaling. Inhaling center, exhaling. Last one. Inhaling and then exhaling. And then just come back on our chairs. Easily just let the knees drop. Just to release any tension with it. Dropping the knees and rotating the hip. And then just come back for a last small back bend using our chair. We're just going to take both bones up. And then take one hand back, either on the chair or at the back of this part of it. And then the other, so both shoulder blades now really go to meet each other. And then we're just gonna take our chest forwards and up as you're inhaling, and both elbows go down. You can really grab, have a good hold, either this place of the chair or at the back. As you're inhaling, let's just increase the chest opening, head can stay looking forward. Exhaling, relax a little bit, and then again. Couple more times. You create this resistance by holding on the chair, squeezing those shoulder blades together and pushing your chest forward. Last one. And then we're just gonna go straight through, forward bend for the whole back, just to release, counter stretch. Release your head, release everything here. From this forward bend, if it's available to you, you can shift your weight on your feet and do a standing forward bending. Otherwise, you can stay seated for a few more breaths. I'm just going to move and show a little bit the standing forward bending, very relaxed. And then just, if your pelvis is up in the air, just sit it again on the chair and unravel your spine slowly. Breathing easily and gently, and just stay here for a second. Thank you so much for joining me this practice. Like and subscribe for more videos on Somatica channel, and please leave your comment below with anything that's of interest to you regarding movement